New Year.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Happy New
evening,
Year,
sir.
everyone.
Same to you, sir.
Okay, beta. So, see, today we are going to take the first classes live sessions on here for schoolquiz.com there, and so actually we are already started with the quadratic questions term 2 syllabus, and I'm seeing some students there from the different classes. So I'll take the classes a little bit different way, so that can be help for all 8 to 10 class students there. Okay, so let's see what happening there. So if any doubt you are having related to quadratic questions, standard 10 student, then you can ask me there. Okay, so let's see. We will beginning that session with some important notes, means how I'm giving in the classes, regular classes also. So like that only. So see how that quadratic equations and that is there in this quadratic equations is there in standard 10. Okay, this is there in standard 10, means if those who are in the standard 10, they are learning this topic there. But see, we started this concept from polynomials, which started in standard 9 there. Okay, but see, these all are the advanced things which we learn, which we are learning in 9th and 10th classes. But the basics started from the their 6th classes onwards. 6th classes onwards, and that topic we called it as a what we called algebra there, no? Algebraic expressions. Correct? Algebraic expressions. So that we already started in their 6 classes there, means what is algebraic expressions, means what is algebra actually there, and we have learned regarding numbers, and we split the variables there, we added, we subtracted with numbers, like terms and like terms, so many things we added there, and that is a uh, that is the basic one what we learn in the 6 to 8 classes there, and after that, after 8 classes, they frame in they means they are just started aggregating in particular topics there, different one topics they aggregated, and they gave the different names there, like quadratic equations, they gave one name there, pair of linear equations, pair of linear equations, linear equations. Okay, so pair of linear equation, this type of things they mentioned here. Okay, so simple is what, whatever things we are learning in 9th and 10th classes, that all are means started from the 6th that algebraic expressions, and they confined, they and in particular different topics there. Okay, so whatever we learn in the algebraic expressions, means how if I add 2x plus 3x, then simply we can add the 5x. So there we learn regarding the concept of like terms. Okay, but if I'm getting 2x plus 3y, let it be, then I can't add it because the variables are different. X and y, the variables are different here. So we can't add those terms, and these terms are called unlike terms. Okay, so now this all about the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division we learn in the algebraic expressions there. And now the specific way we are learning the terms, that is polynomials and quadratic equations and pair of linear equations, different style. That means in pair of linear equations we are solving with a different way, like x plus y, two variables are there, then how the method are different to solve the equations. But say, but whatever things are there, whatever things we are using here, that all are using same numbers and variables. So there is no changes. Actually, there is no changes from algebraic expressions to that pair of linear equation or quadratic equations like that. Okay. So you can, if 8th standard student also they can understand what is going over there. Okay, so one C. So I'll start with the polynomials first. Polynomials there. Okay, what is polynomials? Then we can come to the point on that quadratic questions there, and we will find the different way to solve, and at last we will ask the questions also, and I'll give you some different types of questions which are asking in the main competitive examination from that quadratic questions. Okay, we will share you those type of questions also. So now polynomials means that are having simple, if I divide those terms, means these are called as many terms are called polynomials. When I was in student, that time that student and the teachers gave me this type of topic, I means definitions, okay, polynomials, many and non-US based terms. So many terms expressions are called polynomials, but it is not like that. Suppose if I am saying p of x equals to 2, that is also a polynomial. It has only one terms, and that is also considered as a polynomial space. So simply that has an expressions, that is standard form of polynomials. Standard form of polynomial is nothing but a naught, means this is first coefficient. What we have learned in that algebraic expression also, coefficient means whatever the constant are there before the variables, that are called coefficient there. So these are the coefficient a naught, a0 I am keeping because of this is the first coefficient. So in place of x, n is that exponent of that highest exponent there of particular polynomials. Similarly, next one a0 means next a1, and x, that n is there means I can subtract n minus 1, means 1 power less than the first one. Similarly, I will go with a2, x to the power n minus 2, 1 power less than the second one, and it will be go on like that only till this power end with x to the power 0, means this n becomes x to the power 0. This expressions will continue from here to this expressions. So this is a standard form of polynomials. Suppose if I'm writing some polynomials, example of polynomials, you know how we can write. Suppose if I'm saying 3x square, let it be p of x equals to 3x square, I'm writing plus, means here n is 2, means that degree we are called it as degree. There are full expressions. What is the degree? Means highest exponent in that 2. Then suppose 7x is there, so here 2 means I can write it 2 minus 1 plus, suppose 4x 2 minus 2, that means simply 2 minus 2 is nothing but 0, and I already said those things. X minus 0 is nothing but we can put it as a 1. So now see, this is expressions where what we are getting there. So polynomials. So this type of expressions you can get there while you are writing expression, means original expression from the standard form. Okay, so you can make it as suppose sometimes they will give you like that also. P of x equals to 7x plus 5x square plus 8x cube also. So this one and this one, that small only changes there. Here increasing power is there and decreasing power is there. So both can be the standard form. Some books will follow this one, some books will follow this also. Okay, so but you can't say this as a standard form. 7x plus over the xx cube and plus 5x square I'm keeping here. So we can't call it as a standard form of polynomials there, because simply here means that power distribution is not means like in balance there. Means in different orders are there. This maximum, minimum, maximum, again minimum there. So we can't say it as that is a standard form of any polynomials. Okay, so this is all about the polynomials there. Definition part of polynomials, and after that here we can terms types of polynomials, means simply two ways we can represent the polynomials. One is the in terms of your degree, means highest power in expressions, and in terms of suppose in terms of degree and terms. Simple. How many terms are there in that? Simple. So suppose here in terms of degree, I'm saying first is as zero polynomials. When term is one, so monomials will come. I'll tell you regarding the zero polynomials and those things. Monomials. Mono means simply one. Meals means one terms expressions. Oh, sorry. That is about the degree means first will be the linear. Okay. Linear or before this also you can write constant also. Constant polynomials. Constant polynomials. Why I'm saying constant polynomials? Because we know the degree of constant polynomials is 0. Correct. The degree is 0 for constant polynomials. So that is the first part of that. Then linear polynomials. That is a degree simply 1, and quadratic polynomials simply degree 2. Then cubic, that is degree 3, and biquadratic, that is degree 4. So simply this is highest power terms there till now, because in your syllabus also 9th and syllabus they are not asking more than that of biquadratic there, and they will not ask you to find the degree. May have find the degree means zeros of that for biquadratic polynomials by giving the questions there. And if they gave also, when we already saw those type of questions in that term 1 syllabus there. Okay, so our focus is for quadratic there. Okay, what is the degree of that one? 2 is the degree of quadratic questions, quadratic polynomials or expression we can say, because we are saying as polynomials, then this is expression there. Okay, so you know that the difference between expressions and equation is simply equal to 0 is there in that equations, and equal to is not there in that expression. That is the difference in that. But quadratic expression and equations, that is the only difference is what we are getting equal to 0 there. So see, in terms of degree is there in quadratic, so that we have learned in, we are going to learn in 10th class, that topic is there. So I already gave so many lectures on that, and what lectures I gave you, I explained about that one. Okay. So till now, do you understand this one? So in quadratic questions, I just gave the lectures on definition, means introduction part of quadratic questions. Okay, introduction part. So according to that, you can ask the questions there, means which sections you are getting the problem. So according to that, I can discuss the things there. Introductions of quadratic questions. I'm writing this as QE for the quadratic questions there. Next, I gave how to solve roots. In simply roots is nothing but the value of x. Roots of QE. So there I make 3 videos for that. One is for factorization method, factorizations or middle term split. So factorizations or middle term splitting method, middle term splitting, that is important, that is started from the 8th classes, that is middle term splitting. Those students also can see that video when factorization method for finding roots of quadratic questions, so you can understand it. Second, I made with that completing square method, okay, and third one regarding that how to solve the roots of the quadratic question, that is the formula method. I gave formula method. Then this first video, second one, third video, fourth one, and fifth one I made on that relationship between relationship between roots and the coefficient. Roots and coefficient. Okay, and sixth one I made with the nature of roots. Nature of roots. And seventh one also I made on the nature of root, but I solved the questions on that. Nature of roots. And hopefully the next video I will give you based on the questions, important questions. Important question based on that quality questions. I will solve you those type of questions. So anyone who saw any that video there, and if you have any doubt in that particular section, then you can discuss with me. I'll clear those things. Okay. So any doubt is there? Anyone or anything? Just see and just tell me so I can explain you particular portion in that. So standard 10 students, once tell me any which section, because see all are important for you, because now the examinations are based on objective also subjective also. So I already explained means what are the types of questions they are asking in the objective types, and what types of questions they are asking subjective. So see, these chapters contain both objective parts and subjective parts. Okay. So I'll let you know means what type of questions you get in subjective and objective also. I'll discuss those things also here. So tell me any doubt is there regarding that. So according to that, I can proceed. So see, simply, I'll take some questions there. Then you also can get the interest how to do that one. Everyone can solve that question. Don't worry for that. So do these questions. Let it be. X square minus 3x plus 10 minus 10 equals to 0. So solve these questions once. If you have any doubt that question based on questions can solve the 8th class also, 9th class also, and 10th class also. And this first method you have to solve, that is middle term splitting method. I already that topics are there in 8th class also. So once solve these questions, x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. So you can get you can understand something there. Then I'll help you to how to find that equations there. Okay. So we can make from these questions we can make many questions on that. Don't worry. So just try to understand one question there.
Sir, x equal to -2 or 5.
Okay, x equals to -2 and 5.
Yes.
Okay, x equals to -2 and or 5 simply. Okay, any other they can get the answer there. So I'll tell you means how to do that questions, and how we have to proceed with that questions there. Okay. So I think Aniket is there. I think correct, no? Aniket. Yeah. So see, so I'll give you 1 more minutes there to solve for 8th class also. So simply to explain this middle term splitting method there, simply compare this as a ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. That already I gave in that lectures also. Okay, then so compare this equation with this one. See, x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0 simply. Okay, so now Now, so by comparing these equations, see A is 1 because here nothing is there, means we can edit as 1. B x means 3x minus is there, a plus is there. So I can alter as a plus of minus 3. Correct? So B is nothing but minus 3 I can write it. Now C is here plus C minus 10. So I can add it as a minus 10 by 10. So C is nothing but minus 10. Correct? So once we find this A, B, C here, then simply you can understand the other things also. So what you have to do first, just multiply A into C first. Okay. So multiply A into C, how much we are getting? 1 into minus 10. 1 into minus 10, we are getting minus 10 as a product. Okay. What I'm getting? Minus 10 I'm getting there. The product of A into C. Product of A into C. What I'm getting? Minus 10 as a product. Now, so if minus 10 we are getting, means we are getting negative terms. Okay, we are getting negative numbers. Sometimes you get positive also. If A and C both are positive, or both A and C both are negative, in that cases you can get positive here. Okay, so whenever you are getting negative, then search for the factor of 10. So 2 factor multiply 10 means, suppose 2 and 5, that will be 2 into 5 or 5 into 2, that is 10. Anything 1 into 10, 1 comma 10, 1 into 10 is also 10. Anything else other than this one? Two terms, 2 and 5 and 1 and 10. Any other numbers are there which multiplied get 10 there?
No.
No. So after that, after getting this type of factor of 2 factors which multiply and getting 10, then if you are getting negative number, product is negative, then subtract between the number. Okay, then subtract between the number. Subtract means 2 minus 5 or 5 minus 2. That depends on what is the value you are having in the middle one. Understand? So 2 minus 5 or 5 minus 2, you have to do like that. Means you have to subtract between the factors here. Whenever you are getting negative terms, you have to subtract between the two numbers here. Simple. Two factors, either 2 minus 5 or 5 minus 2. That depends on whatever the value you are having for the D. Okay. And same for the 1 minus 10 or 10 minus 1. Now check what result you are getting by this. Here I am getting minus 3. Here I am getting 3. Here I am getting minus 9. Here I am getting 9. Now check what is the B value. What is the B value here? B is minus 3 here. Correct? B is minus 3 means this you are going to choose that. You have to choose that particular terms here. Okay? So you have to choose only these two combinations there. How to replace this minus 3 with 2 minus 5. So simply you have to do, in place of x square plus, in place of minus 3 you have to write 2 minus 5 x plus minus 10 equals to 0. So what I have done, I just replaced minus 3 with this combination, because 2 minus 5 only I am getting minus 3 which are there in the coefficient of B, but I am not getting by this combination, so I will reject these combinations. So for any other question also, whenever you are getting product is negative, then you have to subtract between the factors. So once you subtract between the factors, definitely you can get the result, means which terms you are going to take there. Okay, so how you can do it? X square plus 2 into x, 2x plus minus 5 into x, 5x minus 10 equals to 0. X plus 2, here minus, both are minus here, minus 5 x plus 2 equals to 0. So x plus 2 is common here, because here also these two terms are there. X plus 2 here also and here also. So x plus 2, if I am taking x minus 5 equals to 0. So what answer you are getting, you can x plus 2 equals to 0 and x minus 5 equals to 0. So x equals to minus 2 and x equals to 5. So these two values you are getting for this questions. Okay. So do one more question. So I'll give you that one. 2x square plus x minus 300 equals to 0. Okay, and one more question. 2x square plus x minus 6 equals to 0. So do anyone. So then I'll tell you means whenever you are getting the large number, then what you have to do, find the factors, because very hard to find a solution for those type of factors here. Okay. So see, if you are in the 8th class also, 9th class also, then this type of questions are there in 8th classes also, okay, and even in 9th also. And after 10th classes, when you are going for the graduation also, or suppose if you are appearing for any competitive exam, quadratic questions is a very important chapter in that. Okay, so like group C examinations are there, group B examination are there for the suppose PO bank exam is there. Any means respective there some even in your UPSC exam is also there. When you choose the mathematics sections, you get quadratic questions also there also. So see, this chapter is very important in terms of those things also. So see, try to understand the question first. Once you understand the questions, whatever be the next one, you can easily solve that also. So once you keep that what are the means a process to deal with the questions, then you can easily do any questions there. Okay. Okay, solve this one. Let's see some important basic on that numbers. So once see this one. See in quadratic questions, they are giving that value name as a different. Like this they are saying first term they are saying as a alpha, and the second term they are saying as a beta here. Okay. So they gave the different names also. Means two roots are possible because they are having the 2 degree. 2 degree means the x having the highest power is 2. So you'll get two solutions for that. And the solution of quadratic equations, they called it as a roots. This is nothing but value of x of q e quadratic equations. Okay. The value of x of quadratic equations, because this is a quadratic equations degree 2. So because of that degree, whatever the degrees are there, that many x values we can get there. Okay. So here for quadratic equation, they will call it as a alpha and beta. So sometimes they will give you the questions by
Sir, I got
so see they call it as alpha and beta there, okay, and these are the value of x there, okay. So I think Aditya, you got the answer there, correct, for the last questions. So
yes,
see,
sir.
any doubt is there for anyone, you can call me there. Anyone, any doubt is there on that, whatever the things is on, because our meeting is going to end on that. Okay, so any queries there, because see, the next week we are going to, whatever the topics we are going to deal, based on that we'll conduct there, and hopefully next week we will conduct other subject session also, like biology, physics, chemistry, and any English also we will conduct that also. So so anyone, any doubt is there? So any doubt? So, okay, thank you everyone, and see, thanks for joining us. And this is the first lectures, and see, we are focused on those students, those who are not getting the facilities regarding their classes or something. Their regular schools are not opening there, and most of the
Sir, someone is asking
Sir?
questions.
Okay. So tell me, what is the questions there? You're writing in their section, so you can tell me there. You can mute and you can say directly ask. Ask me directly without. Okay. Sorry, the second question. Okay. Okay. The second question is 2x square minus 2x square plus x minus x equals to 0. This is the second question, sir. So don't worry, I'll share those questions in there also. The insight we are having the quiz type questions are there. So go and just check that sections, and you'll get different types of questions based on that. So hopefully next lectures, whenever we are conducting that in that sections, we will check those type of things. So thank you everyone. Keep watching us, and do share our videos so that the video can reach to those needful persons there, needful students, those who are working hard for the futures, and but still they are not getting good teachers there. Okay, so these all are the free of cost. No need to mind anything on that. And suppose if you are getting link also, they can join. So if you, whatever the things you need, suppose if you want to discuss some more chapters, suppose if 8th class session also if you want, then just write on us and just give me the information, so I can give you the questions or the lectures based on the 8th class also. And we are working on the almost all the classes and all chapters there. Okay, so thank you everyone, keep watching us, and thanks for joining today, and again happy new year everyone. Okay,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
thank you everyone. So hopefully enjoy
Thank you,
there.
sir.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Bye,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye madam.
Happy New Year, sir.
Okay, Akhil sir, you can end the meeting there.